Hey everyone, I'm really excited about this one.
Me too. This is gonna be fun.
We're talking flying cars.
Yeah. But not just like, slapping some wings on a car.
Right, not the ones we've seen a million times.
Exactly.
We've all seen those car-plane hybrids.
Right. Those are so clunky.
We're talking about something way cooler though.
Oh, yeah. Way cooler.
Like how could AI actually design a truly incredible flying machine?
Yeah. That's what we're diving into.
Would it just be like one boring model?
No, not at all. AI could look at so much data.
Way more than a person could, right?
Oh, yeah. Way more than any human engineer could handle.
Like, what would that even look like?
Well, imagine it trying out thousands of wing shapes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and figuring out how to make it as aerodynamic as possible.
And that's just the wings, right?
Right. Then think about materials.
Oh, yeah. Could it find totally new materials?
Absolutely. Think about how AI is already changing material science.
Like discovering crazy new alloys and stuff, right?
Exactly. It could totally do that for flying cars.
And for flying cars, what would we even want?
I mean, ideally something super lightweight.
But also, like, incredibly strong.
Exactly. Light, strong, and hopefully it looks cool too.
Okay, so let's say we've got the design down.
Yeah.
What about actually flying the thing?
Yeah, good point.
We're not talking about, like, old school engines and needing a runway, right?
No, probably not.
So what then?
AI would probably go for electric engines or maybe hybrids.
Okay, that makes sense.
Quieter, better for the environment.
Yeah, much better.
But what's really cool is VTOL systems.
VTO, what's that stand for again?
Vertical takeoff and landing.
So basically,
Your car would just lift straight up.
like a drone.
Exactly.
No runway needed.
No.
So I could, like, take off from my driveway.
Yeah. Or a landing pad on top of a building, maybe.
Okay, now that is straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It is pretty futuristic.
But we're talking real possibilities here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is all stuff AI could make happen.
Okay, so AI designs these super efficient flying cars.
Yeah.
They take off and land like drones.
Yeah.
What's next? How does it all work once we're up in the air?
Well, AI wouldn't just be for design.
Right.
It would be key for safety and navigation, too.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Imagine, like, a ton of flying cars all buzzing around.
Yeah, safety has to be the top priority.
Definitely. We're talking next-level safety features, all powered by AI.
Okay, like what? What would that even look like?
Sensors everywhere. LiDAR, radar, cameras.
Covering the whole car.
Yeah, 360-degree view.
Okay.
And the AI analyzes all that data in real time,
To do what?
detect hazards, make sure you stay clear of other flying cars.
So it's like
Like a super aware co-pilot who never gets tired.
I like it.
Yeah, but it's even more than just hazard detection.
Okay, what else?
AI would handle autonomous flight control, too.
Like autopilot, but for flying cars.
Exactly,
Right.
but way more sophisticated.
Okay, how so?
It would navigate traffic, avoid collisions, even handle takeoffs and landings,
Oh, wow.
and all while constantly adjusting to changing conditions.
Wait, so you're saying I wouldn't even have to fly my own flying car?
You still could, if you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
It's about having the option, manual or autonomous mode,
I see.
like depending on how comfortable you are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But even in manual mode, it'd still be there as a co-pilot.
Just to, like, keep me out of trouble.
Exactly. Offering assistance, making sure you stay safe.
Okay, I have to admit,
Yeah.
the idea of letting the AI handle the flying,
Yeah.
it's kind of appealing.
Right.
Especially for someone like me who gets a little nervous behind the wheel.
I get it. Yeah.
Or I guess I should say the joystick.
Yeah. The joystick. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
But okay, let's talk about actually using one of these things.
Okay.
Like in everyday life.
Yeah. It wouldn't just be about, making it fly.
Right.
AI could make the whole experience really easy, even fun.
Now you're talking. Okay, give me the details.
Well, imagine getting into your flying car
Okay.
and it, recognizes you right away.
It knows it's me.
Yeah. So your seat adjusts,
Okay.
your mirrors, the temperature. Maybe it even starts playing your favorite podcast.
Oh, wow. So it's personalized.
Exactly.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it'll learn your preferences over time.
But wouldn't the actual controls be, like, overwhelming?
Oh, no, not at all.
Because, like, I can barely handle the touchscreen in my car now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't need a flying car trying to, like, overload me with information.
It would actually be the opposite, I think.
Okay, how so?
AI could give you really intuitive voice commands.
So I could just, like, tell it where to go.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
And maybe even augmented reality displays.
Oh, that's cool.
So instead of fiddling with buttons,
Right.
you just say, take me to work, but avoid the turbulence today.
And it would understand all that.
Yeah. It would factor in traffic, weather, everything.
Even my fear of turbulence.
Exactly, like having a personal AI chauffeur.
One that actually knows how to avoid traffic.
Right. Way better than those navigation apps that get you stuck in traffic jams.
Okay, so this is all sounding amazing,
Good.
but I can't help but think, what about all the other flying cars?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Like, are we just going to have air rush hour?
That's where the AI really gets impressive, actually.
Okay, yeah, so,
It's not just about individual cars being smart.
right.
It's a whole system, like air traffic control, but run by AI.
Okay, now you have to explain that one.
Sure, imagine all these flying cars.
Yeah.
All talking to each other.
They can do that?
Yeah, and sending data back to a central AI system.
Okay.
And that system, it's like the ultimate air traffic controller.
It's preventing collisions.
Yeah, but it's more than that.
Okay.
It's optimizing flight paths for everyone in real time.
So it's like,
It's like air traffic control on steroids, like you said.
that's pretty wild.
But it makes sense when you think about it.
Okay, so we've got the cars, we've got the air traffic control.
Right.
What about, like, the ground? Don't we need places for these things to land?
Exactly. It's not just about the tech, it's about the whole infrastructure.
Yeah, like charging stations, landing pads, all that.
Yep, we need those everywhere.
So we're talking about, like, a whole new kind of city.
Exactly. Designed for flying cars from the ground up.
And could AI help with that too?
Oh, absolutely. It could help figure out where to put those landing pads, charging stations,
So it's not just about designing the cars themselves. It's about designing the whole system.
the whole flying car ecosystem.
Okay, so AI could design these cars. It could manage all the traffic.
Yeah. And even help reshape our cities.
What about the human factor in all this?
Right, of course.
Are people actually going to feel safe?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It seems like a lot of trust in AI
Yeah, public acceptance would be huge,
because people get nervous about new technology
especially with something like transportation.
where your life is literally on the line.
Exactly. So it would take time to build that trust.
Yeah, like with anything new, I guess.
Right, it's about getting used to the idea.
But imagine if we do figure it out. No more traffic jams, quicker commutes.
It'd be a game changer.
It almost sounds too good to be true, though.
It does sound pretty amazing, I have to admit.
But even with AI, aren't there some downsides here?
Oh, definitely. We have to be realistic.
Like what?
Well, for one, regulations.
Oh, right, of course.
Trying to make rules for flying cars, that'll be tricky.
Yeah, we can't just have people zipping around with no rules.
Exactly.
So what else?
Noise pollution would be a big one.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't even thought about that.
Even if the engines themselves are quiet,
Right.
having thousands of them in the sky, it could be loud.
Especially in cities.
Yeah, especially in densely populated areas.
Well, hopefully AI could help with that too, right?
It could definitely try.
Like designing quieter engines, maybe.
Exactly. Or optimizing flight paths to minimize noise.
Okay, so that's noise, regulations, anything else.
One more big one. Accessibility.
What do you mean?
Would everyone be able to afford a flying car?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or would it just be, another luxury for the wealthy?
Right, we wouldn't want to create even more of a divide.
Exactly.
It sounds like with all this, it's not just about what we can do.
Right.
It's about what we should do.
Thinking about the consequences for everyone.
And making sure everyone benefits.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like technology is good or bad on its own.
Right. It's all about how we use it.
And with flying cars, it feels like we've got this chance.
To, totally rethink things.
Not just transportation, but our cities too.
Exactly. We could make them more sustainable, more equitable.
That's the dream, right?
It is a huge opportunity.
But with that comes responsibility.
Totally. We have to think about the downsides, make sure it benefits everyone.
We're good at tackling big challenges though, right?
I think so. We've done it before.
Especially when there's a chance to make the world a better place.
And this is definitely a chance to do that.
It's easy to focus on the problems.
It is, but we got to keep our eyes on the prize.
Imagine, no more traffic jams.
I know.
Commutes that take minutes, not hours.
And quiet, sleek vehicles everywhere.
We could actually live out those sci-fi dreams soaring through the air.
I know, right? It's pretty exciting to think about.
It really is. We've covered so much ground today.
We really have. From the design stuff
to AI air traffic control.
even the ethical questions, which are huge.
It's clear this tech could change everything.
Oh, yeah. It has that potential for sure.
But that's what's so interesting about these topics.
Totally. It makes you use your imagination.
And it makes you think about the future we actually want.
Exactly. What kind of world are we trying to build?
That's a big one. So where do we even go from here?
That's the thing. It's not about waiting for the future to happen to us.
It's about shaping it ourselves,
Exactly. Staying informed, talking about this stuff.
making sure flying cars benefit everyone, not just a few.
That's what matters most, I think.
It's not if they're coming, it's how.
And how we manage it. Yeah.
Okay, I like that a lot.
It's exciting
Yeah.
in a, cautiously optimistic way.
This has been awesome. Thanks for taking us on this journey.
Of course, glad to be here.
And for everyone listening, until next time, keep well and keep exploring.